This story is called A Daughter's Hope, and it is about a young girl named Victoria who has had to go through many struggles in her life but still continues to pursue her biggest dreams. Victoria was born on the 28th of June 1994 to a newly married couple named Peter and Maria. Growing up, Victoria was a happy and healthy child surrounded by lots of love and affection. Let's skip forward a few years now. Although life was great, Maria's marriage was crumbling. They always fought and they were not happy in their marriage, so they decided to end their marriage when Victoria was only 7 years old. Victoria spent most of her time crying because she wanted her parents to be back together and to love each other like they once did. One day, Victoria's parents told her that they were moving to Australia to live there. So they all moved to Australia for a brand new start, and Victoria was only 11 years old. One day, Victoria saw her parents sitting together, watching TV and hugging like they did when they were married. That night, Victoria laid in her bed and was thinking about the time when her parents told her about how her father proposed to her mother under the mango tree. Victoria began praying to God to bring her parents back together. The next day, she made another attempt to ask her mother whether she's going to marry her father again. Maria paused for a while and then saw that Victoria was crying. This made her cry as well to see how much her daughter wanted her parents to get back together. They went out and bought a ring and went back home to where Victoria's father was sitting on the couch in the living room. Maria went before her husband, knelt down and said, Victoria was crying in the background and hoped that her father would say yes. Peter looked shocked, but then he had a tear streaming down his face and he let out a quiet yes. Maria and Peter took a warm embrace and Victoria was jumping up and down with utter joy. They all celebrated and they had a renewal of the vows ceremony at their house with their family members. One evening, when Victoria was taking a nap, she awoke to find her parents sitting at her bedside with worried faces. Victoria looked confused, and then she looked up with tears in her eyes and congratulated her parents. 9 months later, Victoria had a beautiful baby sister which she had always dreamt of. She was very involved in everything and she even helped to name her Gabriella. A few years down the line, Victoria is turning 19 soon and she is happier than ever. She is engaged to her high school sweetheart. Her parents are in a happy and content marriage, and because of her sister, she and her love of children, she has pursued a career and she is studying in university to be a primary school teacher. And the moral of the story is to never lose hope and to always have faith.